In our hyperkinetic world, how do we keep school-age kids motivated to follow major news stories and current events? Then, increase that challenge by giving kids convenient one-stop access across all media, from PDF documents to websites to video. With us to share answers and insight are two esteemed guests: Jim Conklin, Chief Academic Officer for eLearn Assignments and K-12 Teachers Alliance, along with Ken Griffith, President for the National Association of Secondary School Principals. Good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning.
Thank you so much for being here. Great topic, very interesting, because I will be honest, if my husband and I are talking to my kids about certain current events, tune out. Common?
Common.
All right, so let me start with you, Jim. Let's start here. Are we making progress when it comes to getting kids motivated in terms of understanding what's going on?
We're getting better.
We're getting better.
The internet is there for us, and it's in most schools, so we have access to these articles. Second, right now in educational research, there's a move beyond literature-based language arts classes, and we're looking at real-world texts. And this is what eLearn Assignments and K-12 Teacher Alliance is doing.
And Ken, educators obviously know the importance of keeping kids interested in what's happening today, current events, news stories. Add on to that if you can.
Well, kids need to read in their world, read in their real world, and beyond literature into current events, into the news. Where else do they learn how to read critically? School.
And you know, it's funny because a lot of kids, I'm not going to say all of them, but many kids just don't find the current events and certain news stories interesting or fun for that matter. And some of them, and I'll even apply my kids to this, don't even know what's happening in the country, let alone their own state, even their own city. We actually spoke to some children, and I want you to take a look at this video because it's very interesting. Take a look.
News and current events is sort of boring. I mean, it is important, but it just doesn't affect me too much.
I kind of like current events a little bit, but I like Justin Bieber way better.
News and current events, that's not something I'm into. I have a lot of other stuff to do, and that's not my thing.
No, I'm not really interested in news and current events. It's boring to me. I don't like it.
Okay, about news and current events. Sometimes I would see news and current events when I'm flipping through the television, but mostly I would like to watch Nicki Minaj.
Yes, I follow current events, although I do wish our schools around the area would actually provide more information upon it.
Perfect example. Jim, kids are tuned out. So how does eLearn Assignments bring that sizzle back?
Well, we present not only articles, but also some video. And on top of the video, we do some simple reading quizzes, and then also the big picture questions, which gets the kids deeper into the ideas, allows them to form their own opinions about it, and this gets them involved.
And that's important because I think they can relate to it nowadays, as opposed to, let's say, picking up the newspaper, which is what I used to do.
Absolutely.
And I still do today. Ken, I actually do. Now, Ken, what do educators need to accomplish from online learning tools when it comes to the online help?
The true word is the tool. They have to use it as a tool, and they have to have every tool they can get their hands on in this Lightspeed world, a Common Core curriculum, every kid being college and career ready, every tool they can get their hand on.
And it's not just the news events that it'll help, but there's a variety of things that eLearn Assignments can add on as opposed to just the current events, right?
As Ken said, it's the skills-based stuff that we need to do. And those multiple choice quizzes that we hand out or that we give allows them to prepare things like for the SAT, for the ACT, for the state-based tests. So yes, they increase their learning, but they also become more engaged with the world.
All right, I'm going to end with you. If you could give me a final thought for parents and even teachers out there that say, eLearn Assignments, you know, the online kind of learning, what would you say?
Thomas Jefferson said we have to have an educated populace. What a great way to educate democratic citizens.
Excellent. And you?
Same thing, really. You know, we want them to teach, we want them to learn those skills. We want them to know how to read and write better. But once they get engaged in what's happening yesterday and what will happen to them tomorrow, this is what makes the difference. They know what they're going to talk about, and hopefully they'll be able to make the great decisions about who they'll vote for, who they will stand for, and what they want to do.
And definitely will make them better people in the future. Thank you so much, gentlemen. I appreciate your time.
Thank you.
And if you're a parent and you want to find out more about the benefits of eLearn, visit their website at eLearn Assignments. That's assignments with an S.com. And if you're a teacher and you want to find out more about the K-12 Alliance, visit their website at teachhub.com.